We have two big economic issues facing Canadians right now, pipeline and NAFTA. And both of them are in worse shape than when the Trudeau Liberals started paying attention to them. Let's just deal with NAFTA first. At the start of the NAFTA negotiations, the Trudeau government came out with this wonderful, big, splendid declaration. We're going to get not only better economic jobs, we are going to have gender equality. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff imposed on the United States. They aren't exactly President Trump's two biggest proposals. And then Mr. Trudeau went on and was spectacularly successful at cheesing off the president, offending the president. Remember G7? So now here we are, the last legs of this. We may have an agreement, but if we have an agreement, it's going to be very different than what Mr. Trudeau envisaged at the start. And we have Mr. Trump staring down Canada, looking to get more jobs. The auto workers are concerned that he's going to try to get all those jobs back to the United States. So we are not exactly in the winning column on NAFTA yet, but we have some promise. As for the pipeline, well, Mr. Trudeau was so confident of that pipeline, he spent $4.5 billion to buy it. He said it's all done. Now we're told we need more consultation, even though every Native group and band who has a claim to land across the path of the pipeline has signed on to it. More consultation. Well, they can do that. Mr. Trudeau also could invoke his constitutional powers, that of the government, bring back Parliament, and give this pipeline a kickstart. But he told an Edmonton radio station the other day that, no, I'm not going to use any tricks. A trick? Constitutional powers since 1867? A trick? It almost makes you want to go back to an earlier Trudeau who said when asked how far he's going to go, he said, just watch me. We need some action. We have a problem in Canada. We can't get anything done. If this was Singapore or China, that pipeline would have been built ages ago, and probably a high-speed railway going alongside it from Alberta to the coast. As Premier Notley says, we have a problem of regulation. It's a regulatory merry-go-round in Canada. We need to address the issue of regulatory change in Canada. It sounds so boring, sounds like a lawyer thing. Regulatory change. But that is what is thwarting Canada. So Mr. Trudeau has to stop sitting on the fence and get down to business and say, I can't appease all the people all of the time. The world doesn't function that way. But decisions have to be made. The decision has to be made to unleash the energy of Canada. Otherwise, we're going to be a country sitting on resources, probably energy poor. We're going to have huge changes in our economy. We need to unleash the power of Canadians and get this country rolling.